Yo guys, Theo here, Uncommon Sense. Do you know who I am, guys? Well, Theo, Uncommon Sense, right? But do you know who Uncommon Sense Theo of today is? I am the exact person little Theo would have needed really badly back in the day, when he was a lost and depressed, anxious teenager, and then later on a lost and depressed, anxious young man. You see, all of us carry trauma from our childhood of different kinds, of course, depending on what was lacking in our childhood. Unless our parents were perfect, of course, which they weren't, because no one is perfect. So, for me, a big thing was that I grew up with an autistic little brother, and it was very difficult. Today, we have a great relationship, and I love him, and I'm his best friend. But it was very difficult. We fought a lot, and not the typical sibling fight, over very irrational things. And also, a person like that, especially at such young age, they don't know where the limit is, right? So often I had to fear for my life, and over such bullshit things, And since I was the normal one, my parents expected me to be able to be better. I was always told, like, one thing, there was so fucking difficult things for a kid to deal with. Like, he got furious if I locked the bathroom door. And of course I want to lock the bathroom door. And he didn't know why then, he can't explain it now. That's just something made him flip about that. And many similar things. And I was always told that, of course it's not really fair, but you're the stronger one, you're the good one, you're the normal one, you should be able to put up with it, you need to be able to put up with it. So very early on I learned to prioritize others' needs over my own, right? And also my parents, it's like, when parents have a situation like that, when there's something obviously more difficult with one of them, right? They expect the other kid to be able to be perfect. And they got, especially my mom, got so angry at me when I wasn't perfect, and I never really got validated. I never felt seen and heard. I felt like I was never told I was good at anything ever, even though I felt like I was a good kid. I'm good at this, I'm a nice person, all that. But I always got to know what I could do better. You could do this better, you did this wrong. It's so much anger towards me. So I picked up people-pleasing behaviors, keep the peace, and I learned always that other people's needs are more important than mine. When I feel terrible, well, just imagine how this person has it, That's how things were for me. And so this put me on a path. I was depressed since early on. I was anxious, and when a person is depressed and they can't find purpose and meaning and they have a hole, things are lacking in their life, they numb themselves with pleasure. A big one for me was that since I didn't feel validated, I was looking for validation from women a lot, trying to hook up with women to feel like I'm worth something. If I can sleep with a girl, that means, I am something, And I was just partying, hedonist, I'm eating junk food, I'm partying, I'm up all night, I'm gaming, I'm smoking the weed, drinking excessively, etc. Until that one day where it didn't work out and I hit the wall and started having all those panic attacks that you've heard me talk about so many times. And that's when I finally started becoming the person I would have needed all along. The person I would have needed was a wise older brother that was hard but fair. Tell me the things I need to hear, the things are difficult to hear, but also is kind and understanding. And tell me, look, Theo, it's not right what's going on here. Yes, your brother, he has a very difficult situation, and you're gonna have to try to be strong for him. But it's not easy. It's not so easy, and you're doing great. It's okay that you're not perfect all the time. And you are a good boy. You are a good guy, and you have to prioritize yourself. You can't put others' needs over your own. You need to put yourself first, and in the end, that's what's going to make you be able to be there for the other people. But Theo, the way you're dealing with life right now, it's not good. It's not going to work out. This is just, you're going to feel worse and worse. You're wasting your life. This is not the way to do it. No, it's not easy. It's not easy, I know. It's very difficult. but you have to do it still. And I finally started talking to myself like this because I've internalized all this. You need to be perfect. You should be able to be perfect. You should be able to do this. Why can't you do this? You should be able to. Finally, I started developing this inner voice of the wise, harsh but fair older brother. And I went through this, and I was working on myself, and I was telling myself during this period with the panic attacks that this is not easy to you. You're doing fucking great, that you're not even just giving up. And finally conquering the panic attacks, and then starting to work on myself, etc., etc., etc. And it's so beautiful, guys, because it's a feedback I've gotten a lot now from clients and from a lot of many followers who said, like, man, you're like the wise older brother that I never had. It's so beautiful. I'm blessed. I'm blessed because I didn't have that person, and if I can be that person for others, it's an honor, right? But that's the thing, guys. When the person that you would have needed isn't there, it's nowhere to be found, you have to become that person for yourself. And right now, the person I would need is a Swede that's been new in Greece and been fucking lost on how to go about certain things. But that person is nowhere to be found. So I gotta become that person. Maybe I can help another fellow Swede that's lost. So guys, there's a fucking gym situation. It's very difficult right now. I'm just gonna have to become the person that knows how to figure it out. And that's what you gotta do too, guys. If you didn't have the parent you needed, you didn't have the wise older brother you needed, well, you're gonna have to become that person. And of course, I might be the person that could help you do that, but that's the point. You have to become the person in the end. You can use my help to get there, but then you are that person. I just help you. So speaking of that, if you're interested in coaching, you can DM me on Instagram or email me. Info is in the description. So please like and comment. All comments and likes help support the channel. It's very much appreciated. Please subscribe for more content about fitness, fasting, losing weight, building muscles, self-improvement, stoicism, mental health, philosophy, mindset. It's a mindset, guys. I will see you later. Peace.